Good afternoon. It's Friday, so almost weekend. That means we are all getting ready for some fun time, hopefully. Today, I'd like to share with you a few thoughts about something I have recently read. I guess you all know what bury the hatchet means. It is another expression for making peace. What I read is that in a treaty between French colonists and the Mohawk people, the Mohawk chief used the phrase slightly differently. What he said is, "We have thrown the hatchet so high into the air and beyond the skies that no arm on earth can reach to bring it down." In other words, they had taken their weapons of war and entrusted them to the Great Spirit, or God, if you like. Now, that's a bit more than just burying the hatchet where you can go and dig it out again. It is trusting God to take on something that seems to be dividing us, to make sure that it never comes back to us, so that we might never take up those weapons again against each other, against ourselves. Now, is that not a really great thought? What if we all would stop our big and smaller conflicts and find ways of really moving on, not just thinking, okay, well, I'll let it go for now and keep the memory inside of us so that at some point we can return to the disagreement. Would it not be much better to know that, okay, yes, there was a disagreement, and whoever was right or wrong, let's just deal with it. Let's just get rid of what is dividing us. Let's trust the Spirit. Let's trust the universe. Let's trust God, the power, whatever we call it, and forgive and forget and move on. And for the future, try and not let disagreements arise, or because after all we are human, and if we are realistic, there'll always be conflicts. However, what if we learn to deal with them in a very mature way, in listening, finding common ground, and accepting the common ground, not trying to convince the other one of what we think is right, but leaving it there. How would that world look like? What do you think? Wouldn't it be a much better place if we all threw our hatchet in the sky and allow the spirit that guides us to take control and fill us with the capability to make peace and live in peace. I think that's quite a nice thought to start your weekend with. So, have a lovely remaining Friday and a great weekend. Do something nice. Give yourself some me time, some time for reflection, and yes, just make the most of the time that is given to you with the people that you care about. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you again next week. All the best. Bye.